There's a story about a boy who grew up believing he was weak. He wasn't the smartest. He wasn't the loudest. He wasn't the type who walked into a room and grabbed attention. So he learned to stay quiet. He learned to shrink himself. He learned to doubt every decision he made, even the simple ones. One day, during a school sports event, he froze in front of the entire team. He missed the final shot. Everyone laughed. Some called him useless. Others just shook their heads. And that moment stayed with him for years. But what nobody knew was what happened later that night. He sat alone in his room and said something quietly to himself for the first time. I don't want to live like this anymore. Not the pain, not the fear, not the shame of being called weak. That single sentence, spoken out of frustration and heartbreak, became the seed of his transformation. He didn't become mentally strong overnight, but that was the night he stopped waiting for someone to save him and started learning how to save himself. And that's where your journey begins too, because mental strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you build intentionally, one decision at a time. Before we go deeper, let me ask you something real. Have you ever felt like that boy? Doubting yourself, shrinking yourself, hiding your potential? If yes, tell me in the comments so this video can reach more people who felt the same. And kindly subscribe to the channel for more. Now, let's get into the real psychology of building mental strength and confidence. Today, we're breaking down how mental strength really works, why confidence is something you create, not something you wait for, and the steps you can take starting today to become emotionally tougher, more focused, and more self-assured. Let's begin. Section 1. Why people stay mentally weak, psychology behind it. Most people think mental weakness comes from being fragile, sensitive, or scared. But psychologists say the real root comes from something deeper. 1. Fear of judgment. We imagine people are watching us, judging us, waiting for us to fail. So we avoid risks. We avoid trying new things. We avoid being seen. 2. Overthinking every mistake. One small failure becomes a whole story in our heads. I'm not good enough. I always mess up. I'll embarrass myself again. This thinking becomes a mental cage. 3. Seeking approval before action. You look around and think, maybe someone else knows better than me. That destroys confidence over time because your brain learns one thing. My decisions can't be trusted. 4. Comparing yourself constantly. Especially now, with social media showing you everyone's highlight moments. It tricks you into believing you're behind. But here's the truth. Mental weakness isn't your fault, but building mental strength is your responsibility. And once you understand the psychology behind it, everything becomes simpler. Section 2. The psychology of building real mental strength. Mental strength is not about being emotionless, not about pretending you're fine, not about acting tough. Mental strength equals emotional control plus consistent action. It's the ability to make decisions even when you're scared, to show up even when you feel insecure, to keep moving even when you want to quit. Here are the psychology-backed habits that build it. Habit 1. Build identity confidence, not emotional confidence. Emotional confidence is unreliable. Some days you feel great. Some days you feel useless. But identity confidence is different. It's built from who you believe you are, not how you feel in the moment. Identity confidence sounds like this. I don't know everything, but I know I can learn. I'm not perfect, but I'm improving. I don't need to be fearless. I just need to keep going. This mindset makes you unstoppable because it's not based on mood. It's based on identity. And you can change your identity by changing your daily actions. Habit 2. Do one difficult thing every day. Not huge tasks, just one thing that stretches you. A cold shower, a 20-minute workout, finishing an assignment early, taking a break from your phone. When you do something hard every day, your brain rewires itself. This is the foundation of mental toughness. Habit 3. Stop explaining yourself to everyone. One of the biggest reasons people lose confidence is because they constantly feel the need to justify every decision they make. But mentally strong people don't do that. You don't need to explain why you're improving, why you're cutting people off, why you're protecting your peace, why you're changing your habits. When you stop explaining, You stopped seeking permission. Section 3. The story of transformation. Let's go back to the boy from the beginning. The one who grew up believing he was weak. How did he change? He started doing the exact habits you just learned. He stopped chasing approval. He started doing difficult things daily. He began speaking up slowly. He labeled his emotions instead of drowning in them. He challenged the belief that he was weak. He built identity confidence, not emotional confidence. If this video helped you, make sure you subscribe. We're building a stronger mind, step by step.